Brent Plater is one of my favorite teachers I've ever had.
He's the only environmentalist I know that's the hardest working environmentalist.
He challenges people and he shows both sides of the story so that you have to define and defend your position, and he teaches you how to effectively argue for the environment so it empowers you. So he's done that for a lot of people, including myself.
Not only is he teaching environmental law and other environmental justice courses at San Francisco State, also developed a program called the Golden Gate National Parks and Endangered Species Big Year.
He really cares about protecting biodiversity and about environmental justice, and I guess just about justice.
He's a doer. He's one of the hardest working environmentalists I know, and I don't see that a lot. And he's very inspirational for me.
He inspires a lot of people to think critically about the environment, to think critically about the policies that exist and that are oftentimes threatened by various economic interests, political interests.
It really gave me a lot of passion to continue, because you think, like, I'm interested in this, I'm interested in the environment, and I believe in the intrinsic value of nature, but then you get there and you have to defend that, you have to talk about it, and that's like the hardest thing, is like expressing the environmental message, like getting it to people that don't really understand initially. And Brent makes you think about that. He makes you talk about it, and he will take the other angle and he'll stump you, but you always, like, he closes that door and there's that window, and it's the window that's gonna, help you connect with people that don't understand why it's so important and why it's important to us.
So he doesn't just stand at the front of the classroom and talk at them. He really wants them to be engaged. It becomes an environment where people can voice their different ideas and opinions, and it's an environment where they can start to formulate opinions.
It kind of allowed me to get out of my comfort zone and do something different and new that I've never really been experienced to before. He's actually a person that is involved not only in the classroom but in the community, and he's fully immersed himself into all these environmental issues that he teaches about, and I think that's really good.
I think he's inspired me to try and get involved in the environmental movement at a higher level than I had set for myself before.
One of his main goals as an educator is to try and get students to figure out what they believe.
It made me be more interested as to how people go from, just being activists on the streets to actual activists on the court.
We have a biodiversity hotspot here in San Francisco, and a lot of species are affected by our way of life.
And it's people that commit themselves, like Brent, to serving the environment for equity, for equality, for everyone, that allows us to step past those challenges.
But I think his litigation on endangered species is also a really great legacy so far in his career.
He's touched several thousand people here in the Bay Area through the Endangered Species Big Year, and continues to work with the public in the Endangered Species Big Year. As a former director of Center for Biological Diversity, he has protected species ranging from the little three-spined stickleback fish to the orcas. He founded the Wild Equity Institute in August of 2009, and he's working to protect our endangered species here, such as the San Francisco garter snake and the red-legged frog. And he's also working to protect species in Antioch and to stop the pollution there. He has won the San Francisco Tomorrow Unsung Hero Award. He's also won the John Muir Association 2008 Environmental Education Award. 2009, he was, under the San Francisco Weekly Best of the Bay, he was considered the best environmentalist. And he's been recognized by the Board of Supervisors, he's been recognized by the State Assembly, and he's also been recognized by the State Senate for his work in the environmental field.
Winning this award will expand the Golden Gate National Park's Endangered Species Big Year, a competitive program designed to familiarize communities to endangered species around them and how they can help these species recover. This award will help establish a team and training model where actions teach valuable job and naturalist skills to participants in a group setting, as well as support the program to serve as a model for other innovative conservation projects.